right in the noggin. Okay.
Hey, we're already live. You
Here
son of a
we
bitch.
here we go. Ns,
You
ns,
son of a
ns,
bitch.
ns, ns, ns. Hey, get off my food, little motherfucker. These
Alright,
flies are
dude.
getting hungry.
Bro, you need to kill all those flies.
Mm-hmm. I swear,
You,
come home from work, dude. Dude, I've been told it could take weeks, dude, until they're all gone.
well, put up those fly strips.
That's what I'm thinking,
Those
bro. Yeah.
those actually work really really well. So,
You know what? That is exactly what I'm gonna do. I should have picked them up from Home Depot.
um, and especially since you don't have a fly problem, like
Exactly.
regularly,
Yeah,
it'll work really quick.
that's what I'm thinking. Just need to hang that couple of them up on my ceiling. Go to work. Come.
You'll probably be done with that, and you could throw it out and everything in like a week.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You know what, Bryant? I'm gonna do that. Cause I'm sick of these motherfucking flies flying around in my motherfucking room.
Go to work.
I go to work thinking about these goddamn flies.
All right, man.
Ah,
Uh, so I got one earphone that's actually feeding from the Facebook Live, and then you and me right here.
cool. I like that shit. I like it.
The Fad is now live, episode 42. Holy shit.
I know, right? My lord, I'm still kind of setting up the shebang here.
Setting up the shebang.
Setting up the shebang wang.
That's good. That was good. Epinon.
Yes. No, I don't even know where the fuck it is. I need to figure out my life real quick.
It's good
See.
stuff,
Oh yes. Can't go wrong with a little bit of Google Chrome.
Google Chrome, man. Google Chrome.
Google fucking Chrome.
If you guys aren't using Google Chrome, you probably should. Coming from two people that do have a
Love.
bachelor's degree in web
I love it.
development, and just letting you know, Google Chrome is a really really good browser.
God damn, tea is good, dude.
What kind of tea you making?
That is
What's
just
going
some.
on?
This is just some Lipton tea, dude.
Nice,
Yeah, it's just some standard fucking Lipton tea. Yeah, I put a little bit of sugar in that shit. It's delicious.
delicious.
It's delicious, dude. If I had like mint leaves and shit, bro. Mm.
That's
If I
cheap,
had,
man. You could get that at Walmart.
hell yeah, I can. So, yeah, I got a weird bouncing relationship between tea and soda. I'll be like, soda's so bad. I need to drink tea, and then I'll be sitting there like,
Yes,
fuck, man,
drink tea.
I need a fucking
Drink tea.
soda because that
and
shit is
and all it
delicious.
is, I think that's really bad with soda is just the carbonation. The carbonation is what really gets you.
Yeah. Oh my lord. All right. Put this to the side. Put it all to the side.
You're out of tea, man.
Just. I'm out of tea. But I have this space here right in front of me now that I can start
Yes.
doing magic tricks and just start pulling
Oh,
stuff like this out of
holy shit,
fucking
that was
nowhere.
good. I did not. Wow, that was good.
Weren't
I did
expecting
not
that.
see that coming. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll start the show. All right. Fine.
Start it. Oh yeah.
That was good.
I forgot about my life for a second. Oh man, you're right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, I always forget where to find this fucking thing. Here it is. All over the
Well,
place.
I'm going to tell Richie that we're on right now.
And
Richie Rodriguez. I talked to him for like a half an hour today. He's doing really good. Obviously. Obviously, that guy is always...
Very good, very good. We'll have to hear about how that guy's doing, in a moment as we bring in the show. Woo!
Yes.
Bomb just exploded.
What?
I said it's like a bomb just exploded. And there's just nothing.
Oh, all right.
Nothing. All right, Brian. Here we are for another week. For another week of this madness.
Yes. Another week of madness, that's for sure.
Yes. So, what do we got going on tonight?
We do have 4 news articles. I only got 4 tonight. I only got 4 tonight.
That 4 is better than none.
That's it. That's it's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of this thing right here. Boom. There it goes.
What are you doing over there?
There
Doing all
it
types
goes.
of technological things.
No, I had to move this fucking bar.
You want to know something interesting that I was, because I've been downloading all the videos,
Yes.
and honestly, it's been really interesting to go ahead and see how much, like, we always say how much we progress and we're doing things, but we've actually, holy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, come a long way since 5 years ago at least. Even when we first started doing it a few months ago, we've come a long ways.
Right?
Yeah.
I got a fucking green screen.
Yes.
Oh, but seriously, that's and I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in the last few months. In general, in general, whatever, whatever that means. I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure either. In general, it's kind of just a thing you say, right? Like to say, like,
Is it?
I don't know. Where's my nicotine?
There it is.
Pump myself full of some nicotine right now. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you, you little motherfucker, flying around me, flying around, taunting me,
Get a fly
taunting
swatter.
the shit out of me.
Taunting the shit out of you.
Taunting the shit out of me, dude. It's alright. It's okay. I don't mind. I brought this upon myself. Don't fucking leave fucking, like poultry or meat inside your fucking trash can for weeks. Yeah. It's just not a good idea. Yeah.
It's just in general.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just not a good idea to do that. So, don't. Because now I've been dealing with this fucking fly thing for... The first day was bad. And then I killed a bunch of them. I killed like all of them, you know? And then
Yesterday, you vacuumed them.
Yeah.
You vacuumed them.
Dude,
full straight up.
Dude, I was vacuuming them yesterday. Dude, it was fucked up. It's fucked up. Two days ago, I was vacuuming them. It's alright, though. Problem will go away.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, you're not a dirty person. It's not like you you just have like meat and things just like attached to your wall and shit.
Right. I just fucked up, so I learned my lesson. Never gonna do that again. I gotta start being a fucking cleaner person. Take shit like this downstairs, you know.
I don't know.
I'll leave shit.
Tea, though. Tea is good.
True. That's true, but I'll leave like plates of food.
How much sugar do you put in your tea? Wait. Before we say tea is healthy, how much tea? How much sugar do you put in your tea?
I don't put too much sugar. I put like a scoop. I don't overload that shit. Yeah, I definitely do not overload that shit. I actually like just regular tea, like when I'm at work, just like unsweetened, because it's like it's really quenching, you know. And I don't know, for some reason, man, when at work, when you're like drinking to hydrate, you know, it's not like for pleasure, it's to hydrate. The sugar, you don't want the sugar, you know. I pretty much cut out Gatorade. I always carry a Gatorade. Wow. Yeah, I don't really pound on Gatorade anymore, but I always carry one with me just in case I start to feel kind of like dehydrated, you know, like oh shit, I'm kind of like I didn't stay hydrated enough kind of thing, you know. Then I'll go
you're sweating fucking balls, and you need
balls,
to go ahead and rehydrate, electrolytes,
yeah, you know?
blah blah blah,
exactly,
you know,
yeah. I'll go ahead and take a fat pound out of that Gatorade, but then I'll go back to my other stuff, you know, which doesn't have nearly as much sugar as Gatorade. It's usually just water. Water or fucking tea, dude. I just fucking make these teas, dude. You know, there's a little bit of sugar in the tea, but it's very little.
Sugar's not bad though. And for everybody out there,
it's not bad. You just can't have too much.
It's just obviously how much of your intake. So it's balanced.
Yeah,
it's always balanced.
It's those fucking drinks like soda. Soda's the number one. That if you're at work working super hard, you know, like fucking sweating and working under the sun and shit. Dude, the soda is only gonna make you more thirsty within seconds. Like you take a swig, yeah, dude. Like you'll take a swig of that soda and it'll quench you for a moment, but by the time you go and start breathing heavy and start working again, dude, it's only a matter of minutes, dude. Not even sometimes where you're thirsty again, and it's because of all that fucking sugar in that shit, bro. It's just all a bunch of sugar.
Yep.
Yeah,
and then you'll get the sugar high. You go ahead and get the sugar high, and then boom.
Yeah, that's why soda. I like every now and then, depending on what meal I take to work, I might take a pack of soda with me to have with my lunch. But then I usually never finish it. I always make sure I bring a cap soda because I usually never finish it, and then I'll put it in my cooler and drink it when I get home. You know, but I gotta be careful about that shit. Hydration is like probably the number one thing to keep on top of at work for me, you know. Fucking remodeling people's bathrooms and shit or parts of their home, you know. Fucking staying hydrated, especially this time of year because it's so fucking hot during the winter, dude.
See that
it's different.
You know, you do because I know you do laborious work. You do very laborious work, and I can only hope that because you're in the house that they have AC on. But they usually do. You're doing laborious work.
Yeah, still sometimes, you know, the AC only does so much. Sometimes it depends on the house, you know.
Yeah,
And it depends
definitely.
how hot it is outside. You know, with us opening the door over and over and over again, dude. You know, so sometimes leaving the
I
door
don't know
open.
why when you said opening the door over and over, it just seemed like not a good thing.
Yeah, because you're pretty much letting all the cold air out
I
of the
see.
house.
Okay,
By
so
yeah,
I'm guessing when when you say that, you're going back and forth, back
back
and
and
forth,
forth
back and forth.
outside. Yeah, going outside, you know, and doing shit, then coming back inside, and then going outside, inside. And there's parts of the day where it's like over and over again. If there's two guys, there's one guy, at least one guy, that's going in and out, in and out, in and out for hours. You know?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like we're talking about like going in and out, and within 10 minutes out. You know, within 10 minutes of each other,
And I'm
it's in and
guessing
out.
because you're breaking shit down, so
Yeah,
he just has
exactly.
like
Pretty
not
much
garbage. Well,
garbage, and then stuff to
obviously
bring
garbage,
inside. Yeah,
fucking bags, and just you need to go
yeah,
empty that shit out. Do they
exactly.
order like those things that you can pick up? Do you empty out into those kind of things, or are you emptying out
Dep
into their trash?
Oh, okay, so we haul away everything. So we're taking all of it in my van. I'm taking all of it in my van. I'm taking all the demo in the back of
What?
my van.
Are you
And
kidding me?
oh yeah, no, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And then I'm taking it back to
Holy
the shop.
shit! What?
Yeah,
Are,
then we take it back to the
that's
shop
fucking crazy.
like the next day or so. Yeah, I have a bunch of trash in my van right now, and I just take
Holy
it
shit!
in the
Oh,
morning.
what the
When I
hell?
go to the shop, I just dump it out into a fucking
Okay.
dumpster. Yeah,
Holy shit! That's a lot of. That's a
it
lot.
is.
That's
It
not like
is.
like.
Oh, it's a
That's
lot of
like.
trash, bro. Yeah, that's why we have vans, dude. The vans can carry all that shit. The vans can carry the material to the job, and then when you
Sure.
take all the
Yep.
material out, it had now there's room for all the demolition.
Okay. And I hope you're bagging it. You're
Most
bagging
of
it.
it's bad. It depends what kind of job, what kind of breakdown it is. Like,
Oh wow.
those one piece fiberglass units, it's only maybe 2 bags, 2 or 3 bags for the whole day. But we're cutting down the walls into pieces that we're just sliding in.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
those are the easy
Glass,
ones.
metal.
Yeah, glass, all that stuff. We just slide into the van and then throw it into the dumpster the next day. But tile jobs, those are different. We're using a lot more bags, and then we do our best to break them off into chunks. So we're stacking slabs of tile in the back of the van. Those ones are heavy, especially most of the time. Those come with cast iron tubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, most
Tile.
of the
Yeah.
time when we demo tile, that tile is sitting on top of a cast iron tub, and we have to break that down too. And those cast iron tubs are like 500 pounds, and we're breaking it up into pieces and putting it in the back of these vans, dude. And these vans, fucking dude, when it's heavy, when I got full demo shit like that, dude, I feel it. I'm like, my poor van. Like you are pumping right now. You are carrying so much fucking weight. It's great.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's great, dude. But that's my job. That's why in the back of my
Man.
van there's a space. Like I have the way I have it built in the middle. There's a bunch of space to be able to put demolition and to be able to put material. I need to be able to put like cabinets, you know, like vanities. Like I need to be able to fit shit like that in there. But yeah, man, that that's the work, man. That's why I get paid what I get paid to get to fucking maintain
Yeah.
this goddamn van and carry a bunch of shit. Yeah,
That's cool though, man.
yeah.
That's
I'm
really
like my own manager, you know. Like don't get me wrong. I got a supervisor. I have a boss, you know.
obvious.
But
You know,
I'm the
we
guy
all do, don't we?
whenever I'm on the job site, I'm the guy in charge. So you know, unless my foreman shows up, you know, or my boss, he never really shows up too much, you know. But if my foreman shows up, yeah, I'll listen to him. But even then, when my foreman shows up, he's working side by side with me. He's not over there being like dictator, like you know. No, he's sitting there like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how we're gonna get done. Blah blah blah. And then if I have questions, I can ask him there. But he knows that he's treating me like I'm the guy in charge on the job, you know. Rather than treating me as like his subordinate. So it's
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, it's
definitely.
nice.
You are
It's
the
nice in that
you
way.
are the guy in charge.
Yeah, I'm the guy in charge on the job site. So it's usually I just say there's a company foreman, and then I'm the job site foreman. You know, that's usually what I say to the customers when they ask like, "So you're in charge, but then you have somebody who's in charge of you." I'm like, "Yeah." So to put it in easy terms,
Okay.
yeah, and like I would be the job site foreman, and then there's a company foreman who oversees all the jobs. You know, so he's bouncing around from this job to this job to this job, whatever job needs him, while I'm just here on this job. So it works. It works and it's nice. Take schedule my own breaks. You know,
Right.
we're
Right.
work at my own pace.
You control yourself.
Yeah, I control myself. You know, work at my own pace, however I like to. You know, get a bunch of work done, but still work at my own pace. You know, I'm not on the pace of somebody else. I'm not on, you know what I'm saying? Like in the restaurant business, you're kind of at the pace of the customers. You're at the pace of, you know, you're always on somebody else's pace in a way. Oh,
I would think it's the cook's pace.
yeah, well, the cooks too. But I mean, as far as how fast you're moving, and you know, like how dedicated you know, how much effort you have to put into your job.
Sure.
You know, if there's no
What
customers
what
in the
was
store, there's
for everybody out there that worked at, well, what is it now? It's fourth, is it Fourth and Mill or
it's Fourth and
Boston's?
Mill. It used to be
So
Boston's.
it's
And
Fourth and
it's
Mill now.
Fourth and
For
Mill now.
everybody it lives in California, Southern California, the Inland Empire. There's a place that is Fourth and Mill, and it's now Boston's,
No,
or was Boston's. Holy shit, that was Boston's.
yeah, and then
So
and then
what did you do there when you were working there?
I was the expediter, so I only worked there on weekends because I was working at a body jewelry source and going to
That's
school
right.
during the week, so I only worked there on
That's
the
right.
weekends.
That's right.
And and yeah, all I did was I stood at the window between the kitchen and the back of the house and the front of the house, and I made sure all the food was right and ready to go and quality, you know, and you know I wiped the plates and all that. Dude, it was such an easy job. Like for me at least, because all it was is organizing. Like all you gotta do is stay organized, you know, and
Okay.
prioritize and stuff like that. It's really easy, especially when you like. At first, it's kind of weird because I don't know anybody, you know. I have no relationship really with anybody. Like I know a couple. I mean, obviously, I'm working there because I knew somebody there, you know. So I know those people that I knew, but I don't know anybody else. But by the time a few months goes by, you get to know everybody, and you start getting into like you can talk to everybody. Your personality starts coming out and everything, and then you make that rapport with the kitchen too.
Sure,
It's
sure.
easy to talk to them. Yeah, yeah, it's easy. It's easy to talk to the kitchen, say, "Hey, we need this," you know, and they're not looking at me like I'm a server.
I would think a good thing, rapport with the kitchen is just you got to know what they're cooking, man.
Yeah, exactly. My first week there,
Especially if you're
I had to work
as
in the
you're
kitchen.
expediter, you need to just be like, "Yo, like,
I need to know all the
I need
food,
to
so
get
I
this
had
shit
to.
to table
I
4."
Yeah, I had to learn all the food really fast. So they had me work in the kitchen to understand how all the food was made, and then when I was put in the front of the house, I tasted all the food, all this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude, it was easy. And then I ran food. Like I would run food. I would bust tables. I would do, you know, when it wasn't busy, I would just do walk around doing mediocre work, helping out all the other servers. like, like it was great. Well, like I was the only person because the back of the house and the front. I'm sure that it's like this at every restaurant. I'm sure anyone who's watching this that's working in a restaurant knows that
Yeah.
there's like always a war going on between the front of the house and the back of the house. They just don't like each other.
Oh, jeez.
Like for some reason they just don't like each other, dude. Like it's like
Okay.
you know, but
Okay,
we're all
okay.
one big fucking team. The place is supposed to be one big fucking team, but
Yes.
dude, they will blame each other for shit. Like yeah, it's hard, dude. But I was the person that was like the bridge between the front of the house and the back of the house. So I was liked by everybody, you know. I wasn't on any side, dude. I was what was that? What's that country? That's never in the mix of anything. Um, I can't think of it. I can't think of what country.
Oh, I
But
don't know,
it's
man.
like a saying. It's like a saying. It's like being that country where you're
Being
just so
Switzerland.
neutral. Switzerland or something. It's something like that where you're neutral.
Yeah.
Where you're just so fucking neutral, you know.
Yeah, they're fucking Poland. It's like, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Where, like the entire country's population is like 50,000.
But yeah, that was a chill ass job, dude. And I only worked there on the weekends, so I wasn't there for all the drama during the week. I don't know. There's always drama, dude, but I was never a part of it, which is great. And then I would get tipped out at the end of the night. Servers would just come up and start giving me money at the end of the night. Like, thank you. Here's your tip out. Like, cool. That job on the weekend was paying my rent, and then the tip outs I was using to get drunk all weekend. They're I didn't keep any of the tip outs. It was always cash, and my paychecks from there were enough to cover my bills. And then I had my day job at Body Jewelry Stores, so that covered other things, you know. But that job, like, dude, when I got tipped out, I'm like, I'm blowing all this. Like, I'm probably gonna save like 50 of this and just blow the rest. Just walk into the bar, you know, because they had the restaurant side and then the bar side, and once I clock out,
Nice.
yeah, untuck my shirt, ask for two double Jack and Cokes, yes, and then just get, yeah, and then just fucking exist.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
yep, those nights. I don't remember like any of those nights. Like that's how much.
On that note, Justin, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and refill myself on a Jameson and Sprite.
It's a good idea.
If you have a topic for the people, go ahead and let them know. But I'll be coming back for let me go ahead and U.S. plans to require COVID-19 shots for foreign travelers.
Ah, all right. I have a great topic to bring up as Brian walks away, because I already talked to them about this. But I went out to to Slicks, the pool hall, yesterday after work. Me and my coworker were just sitting there slamming back. Nah, we didn't slam back a bunch of beers, but we sat there and drank some beers. But we ended up going into the long story short, just to lay it out real quick. If you go into the smoking room where you can also bring your beer, there's a glass like window up against that. You can look into the fucking pool hall, so you can see the people shooting pool. So we happened to sit at this particular table that had a good view of one of the pool tables, and there was this couple there shooting pool, and I didn't even notice them at first, but everyone ended up noticing them because this woman was wearing like the shortest sundress ever. Like, to where I just started referring to her as Sundress, because I'm like, look at this chick, and every time she took a shot, she'd bend over enough that you could see ass cheeks, and it's like hard not to look, because it's like, it's a yellow dress, it's bright, you know. I like, she comes up in my peripheral vision, and I just notice her, and it's like, oh my god. Well, it started to get traction, a lot of traction. Like, I was pointing her out to my coworker, and there was these two other guys in the in the smoking room that joined us, and were like, what, like, checking her out too. And then the pool table next to her, and then the two pool tables that were next to where this couple was playing, all those guys started noticing what was going on, and it was just the funniest thing. Like for 10-15 minutes, it was just the funniest thing, to where I'm like, wow, I can't believe this is happening right now. And her boyfriend is just like, doesn't give a shit. He either doesn't notice or he doesn't give a shit. Which, come on, you have to notice, you know. And so me and my coworker and these two other guys, we get into this like weird Facebook conversation kind of ordeal thing where we're asking we're asking each other how we feel about this, you know, like why would the boyfriend be okay, and why this and that, you know. And I'm like sitting there thinking, like, holy shit, I feel like I'm in a fucking comment section on a Facebook post right now. Like, people, there's just so many questions going on, and it was just so fucking funny. Like I cannot get over how this couple was here. This chick she knows what the fuck she's doing. There's no way she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She's wearing like the shortest fucking sundress ever, and her boyfriend is, or not giving a shit. Like, I guess that like every guy in the place is checking her out. Because one of the guys with us was like, nah, I would be grabbing her ass, like we'd be out of here. And I was like, well, why would you even make it in the door? Like, come on. Like, normal boyfriends are gonna sit there and take your girlfriends to a fucking pool hall where there's gonna be a bunch of dudes drinking, and we're in that thinking it's all good. I think the boyfriend treats her like a trophy. That's what I think. I think it's a trophy girlfriend. But I don't know. He looked like the type that would have like a trophy girlfriend. So maybe he's like, yeah, check her out. I want everyone to check her out. But then again, it's not like he's sitting there high fiving everyone for it. So I don't know. I don't know what his ordeal was. But that was a very very interesting way to end my workday yesterday. Going to the bar just to get a drink with a friend or with my coworker. He's also my friend. And yeah. Seeing some booty cheeks. Getting a part of the free show.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. All right.
Woo.
Everybody, we got a topic for you.
All right, tell the motherfucking news. Tell it.
Oh, well. Yeah, right. U.S. plans to require COVID-19 shots for foreign travelers. I don't even need to go into the article to go ahead and really go into this, but yeah. They're really pushing this COVID-19, man. They're pushing internationally.
Internationally now, huh? Let's see. Dude. Ooh, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's read the first bit of this. The Biden administration has taken the first steps towards requiring nearly all foreign visitors to the U.S. to be vaccinated for the coronavirus. A White House official said Wednesday, which is today. So this is a article written by Zeke Miller an hour ago.
I see.
The requirements should come as part of the administration phase approach to easing travel restrictions for foreign citizens to the country. No timeline has yet been determined as interagency working groups study how and when to safely move towards resuming normal travel. So it seems like nobody really has an answer.
Yeah, right.
It seems like
God, you know.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you for understanding my brain.
Yeah, it's kind of a headache, you know, if you think about it too much, because there's no straight answers anywhere. Everyone is on different sides of their own fences about all this, you know. And there's opinions flying around everywhere. And I'm like, you know what? I'm over it. I don't wear a mask wherever I go now. I don't give a fuck. I don't wear a mask unless it's like we will not allow you in our establishment. I'm like, all right, I'll put the mask on, but I am not wearing a mask anymore. And no one's stopping me. Nobody is stopping me. So, dude, there's ever since I think LA, dude, the last like week or so, I've noticed the masks have gone up. Like me being out and about. Home Depot, there's been more masks than non-masks, like in the last week. And I'm like, what happened? You know, what happened? We're, you know, I'd have to dig for a mask if I was forced to wear a mask right now. I think I got one in my glove compartment somewhere. You
I
know?
have a full case still in my car.
Yeah, yeah. I got them in there. I got a few, but dude, I don't touch them anymore. The one that I
Yeah.
used to always wear, like my daily one, that I would
Yeah.
use and
Yeah.
wash
Yeah.
like once a week,
Definitely.
dude. I don't even have it anymore. I threw it away. I'm like, yeah,
Wow.
fuck this. Yeah, I'm
Well,
over
that's
it.
you know what that just tells me. It just tells me a mindset. That's all it tells me. Is it tells me a mindset of hey everybody, we made it through the worst. Let's expect the
Hmm.
best
That
mentality.
that I guess really feel like I made it through the worst, especially because I got it, and I'm like, I got it. I survived. I came through.
See, that's
You know.
that's the thing that always gets me, man. That's the thing that where I could go ahead and say, hey, my buddy, he got it.
Hmm.
He got it. He was feeling it. He felt it for a few weeks. He's and he's a healthy guy.
Yeah.
I know that if you, it's, I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy's like it's like the flu because it
No.
is, and I hate sounding like this guy,
Sure.
but he's just
Sure.
like, hey, this sounds like the flu. We're getting vaccinations for the flu shot, and I, I don't really know.
You
I
could
don't know.
treat it like
I don't know.
that. I can see where
I
you're
don't know.
coming
I don't
from,
know.
and you could treat it
Whatever.
like that.
Oh, what an
But
asshole.
I don't know. I really don't know, and I think everyone is entitled to their opinion about this because there's so much unknown. Because over the last year, I feel like we're just being jerked from this to we're just being jerked around from this media to this media, and I'm over it, dude. Like,
What do you think of the governors or the senators of the state?
forcing it.
Well, just in general. Like, well, what do you think of the governors and the senators of
I don't
where
know.
it's like, well, there aren't they
I don't
supposed to
know.
be filtering this information?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know if they could, if they wanted to. They'd have to put, dude. The internet, man. It has made it to where things are too accessible. The thing is,
Wow.
things are so accessible to where you dude, you can't censor, you can't censor it unless the only way to
Yes.
censor the only way to censor it is to be more of an influence in it, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, is to be it,
Wow.
but more. That's the only way you can censor something else,
Sure.
you know.
So that's like a strategical move. That's very politically savvy.
Yeah, I feel like that, dude. I feel like that's how it works.
Right?
I don't know. I just feel like that's how it
Right.
works.
Yeah, right.
Because you can't take anything away on the internet. You can't. Things don't disappear. You know. Yeah.
Hey, the internet's forever.
Yeah.
The internet is
exactly.
forever.
It's forever. And things don't disappear. The only thing that makes it disappear is that there's just more attention is on something else now. It's still there, but all the attention is over here now. So that's just the way the internet has worked ever since social media kind of took over, what, like 10, 15 years ago. And
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that's just the way it fucking works, man. And yeah, if you want to censor something, you gotta become it. You gotta become more than it.
You got to become the antagonist. You got to become whatever it is,
the center of attention.
whatever it is. Yeah.
And
The sen.
and that's what
Ooh, I
that's
like
what
that.
they
I like that. That
right.
was I like that.
That's what they do, though. Last year they did it. There were so many things, dude, that was just diverting our attention away from other things. Like how, like, this whole fucking George Floyd thing, the whole riots and all that, dude. That only lasted a couple months before our attention was diverted away, dude. The COVID, dude. That was the big thing, and all that attention was diverted away for those few months when the whole George Floyd thing happened and the riots. Yeah,
Yep.
dude. We
Yep.
all of a sudden we didn't have COVID anymore in the country for a little bit.
Ain't that
Like, it was
interesting?
weird. It was weird. Yeah, but that's because that's how the media and that's how the internet works. That's how social media and all that shit works.
That's how the so and the phrase that I keep taking away from this is that's how the internet works.
Yeah, that is definitely how the internet works. Not,
That's and you know what? I'm not taking away from any type of like, oh, that's how the what. I'm not taking anything away from what you're saying. It's it's just that's how the internet works, where that's the center of attention.
yeah,
That's the center of attention right now. It's not that it's not important, but that's how the internet works.
that is how the internet works. And you know what? It's not like it's an unfortunate thing or anything like that. It can be unfortunate, but it's where technology has gotten us.
It can
This
be
is where
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's where technology has gotten us, and at some point, technology is going to evolve again and manifest itself into something new. Better, worse, who knows? But it's going to be new.
Well, we don't know. Nobody
Yeah,
knows. Even the
nobody
richest people in
knows.
the world don't know.
Yeah, but they're trying to. They're trying to control it.
They're
They do
they're
control it. I
managing
take
their
that back.
risk.
They do control it. So I'm gonna drink to that. Right.
Yep. Is
This is the cold brew, bro. I'm doing it.
Oh
I didn't.
man.
I worked so late today that I didn't even stop to get beer, and I thought to myself, I
How
need to
dare
get beer
you?
for the show.
How
And you know
dare
what?
you?
This is my backup. This is my backup, you guys. The good old
Jameson
Jameson.
coffee.
Hey, you know what? At least it's fucking Jameson. So suck one off.
That's what I'm drinking right here. That's what I'm drinking right here.
Oh, is that right? Is that right, huh? Is that right, huh?
Is that right, man?
Ah, oh, I better cover this
All right.
can.
Well, Justin, I'll go ahead and say the next topic. Facebook users struggle to reactivate hacked accounts. Are buying $300 Oculus VR headsets just so they can talk to a customer rep.
Ha, I see. Hmm. Let me read that.
Yes. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
Jesus, man. That's some that's some desperation right there.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
That's some
oh,
desperation
there he
right
is.
there.
Yeah, sexy beast is back.
That's some desperation right there. I figured I'd switch it back so you can see me some while we talk about it.
Ooh.
Huh.
Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing there?
I got the coffee stuff. Ugh. Mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, it tastes good, but man, cool. Oh, there you go. There you go, my friend.
It is. There she
Oh.
blows.
All right, so Jesus, just so they can. So, with these customers, so these CSRs are just not available. Is that what they're trying to say?
I would imagine that it's possibly really hard to just get in touch with Facebook if you had an issue. Like if you had a audio issue, if you had a Modelo issue.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I guess so. They're so fucking huge, you know. I
Oh,
guess I could see
Facebook's
that.
everywhere, man.
Yeah, Facebook is
Facebook
huge.
is the internet.
You're right. It is. It is.
It does.
People think the
You,
internet.
you don't,
People think Facebook, bro.
oh,
And
sure,
Google.
sure,
And
sure, sure.
Google.
But the thing is where Facebook made its thing is that you could go to literally Facebook and you could go ahead and get in contact with somebody from Alaska.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if name name a weirder country, state that has internet connection.
Hmm. Everyone has internet connection. Well, not everyone. I think
No,
there's like a
not
little.
everybody has an internet connection, but somebody that does have internet connection, they have access to Facebook, which
Oh
means that
shit.
they have access to everybody that does have access. You know what I mean? Where it's just like it's it's global.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
global experience.
Yeah, maybe people in like I don't know, fucking Madagascar or something, some fucking
Yeah, sure.
rural
That's
island. The,
yes.
the tiki people. There's just that one guy in a hut.
There's
He's got one of those brick Nokia phones playing Snake, trying to hide it from everyone.
I love that guy. That's the guy. That's the guy.
That's the guy right there who's gonna learn how to make fire and all that shit.
Oh my god, what an asshole. You're such an asshole. What an
Oh
asshole.
yes, yes. Hey, you know what? The only asshole that we're gonna talk about is fucking Seafood Santa. He's the real asshole.
He's the real asshole of the community.
Oh shit.
Alright. Well, okay. Okay, fine. Alright. So Seafood Santa is Facebook contributor, and we got to move on to the next subject.
All right. Moving on. What's next?
Mexico sues U.S. gun manufacturers over arms trafficking toll.
Hmm.
What do you think of that one, Justin?
Hmm.
What do you think of that one, Justin?
Arms trafficking toll. That
Ooh.
I'm trying to understand what it means.
Yeah. Okay.
What does it mean?
Let me read this one.
Yeah, what
Let
does
me
that
read
mean?
this let me read this. Mexico City, the Mexican government sued United States gun manufacturers and distributors Wednesday in U.S. federal court,
Oh, okay.
arguing that their negligent and illegal commercial practices have unleashed tremendous bloodshed in Mexico.
Huh. I see. Okay. And that is whose fault? The manufacturer's
Okay,
fault?
let me continue reading.
All
So
right.
the unusual lawsuit was filed in U.S. federal court in Boston. Amongst those being sued are some of the biggest names in guns, including Smith and Wesson brands, Inc., Barrett Farms are manufacturing, Inc., Beretta USA Corp., Colts Manufacturing Company LLC, and Glock Inc., another defendant in arms, Interstate Arms. My apologies. A Boston area wholesaler that sells guns from all but one in the name to manufacturers to dealers around the U.S. So I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds like it's not my problem.
You son of a bitch. I love you. I love you so much. God damn it. Mexican government argues that companies that know their practices will contribute to traffic guns. The Mexican government brings action massive damage. Lawsuit said. Interesting. Interesting. What does that tell you, Justin? I want to know more what that tells you.
I'm not sure, dude. To be honest,
Hmm.
I don't really understand. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand what the fuck the article is about.
This art, from what I understand, the article tells me that Mexico is finally going ahead and taking a stand against America.
Huh. Okay.
In what it is and what it's not. You know what I mean? Where it's like, well, this is what we have to go ahead and be like, oh, well, America's been going ahead and suing you for go ahead and selling marijuana across the states for 120 years.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty fucked up.
Oh well, we'll go ahead and curse you for anything that comes over our country, but you know what? I'm just saying. Well, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I don't know things. I don't know things.
I don't know things either, bro. I don't know things. I don't know about those kind of politics. I don't know about those kind of politics. I'm very naive to fucking politics. I do it on purpose.
I hope I'm naive.
I think I do it on purpose. Like I purposely stray away from fucking political shit, dude. Like I have my opinion, I guess, on about what I know, but I also know that I don't know a lot. So
thank you.
Yeah.
I think that to be a smart man.
Yeah, I know that I don't know a lot, and everything that there's nothing that I could say factual, other than who the president is. That's a fact. But when it comes to political issues, I don't know what's really going on. I really don't. And yeah, maybe I should. As I get older, be more aware of what's going on politically, at least locally. But I don't, and I'm just like, I just want to go to work, make my money, take care of my kid, blah blah blah. I'm kind of in that stage right now, I suppose. Which I don't think it's a bad thing for me, but at some point, I do feel that it is important to have some kind of education on.
It's not a bad thing.
On the bigger picture, even if it's just what's around you, just the bigger picture. And I haven't involved myself in it. So.
Sure. Yeah. But what's around you? What's around you?
Like city stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I get all my information from talk radio in the morning, all my news, all my political news, and stuff like that. And I take it for what it's worth, I just take the facts from it. Right. Los Angeles.
We get all our information from somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, I get all and I don't know where they get their information from, but I assume that most of it, at least the major things they're emphasizing are reliable. If they're saying it on the radio for hundreds of thousands of people to listen to, I would think that they and if they did say something that was misled or not accurate, I would hope that they would
only hope.
I would hope that they would catch it and say, hey, you know what, that information was wrong. They did that one time. It was in the last year. They did that one time, and it was the next day, or it was at some point that the producer apologized and said, my information was wrong. Oh, he was talking about places to go to get COVID testing. And then his information was wrong, and he gave out bad information, and people followed that information. And
That's good.
They went to that place.
In general, you know what? Cool. And it's like, hey, just to let you guys know, this is where we were.
Yeah, this is where we were. What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's how I get all my news though, for the most part. And I might see some shit on Facebook, and usually if I see it on Facebook, I'll see it more than once, or I'll see it a few times. I'm like, all right, it's probably accurate if it's being posted by all these different pretty credible sources. Like deaths. Deaths are like the probably the best example. Like celebrity stuff, celebrity deaths or celebrity issues and stuff like that. Dude, there's a lot of shit that goes around that's not true,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Recently.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like, if I hear of a death like Joey Jordison from Slipknot, he died recently. When I first heard about that, I had to check it. You know, I'm like, hey, hold on. Before that was the first post I saw about it. Let me search around a little bit and see if this is really true. You know, and search around enough. All right, yep. And then throughout the day, yep, it's just getting more and more big. It's just getting bigger and bigger. It's just showing up more and more. So,
Yeah.
That's when you know that's kind of how I establish credibility on something, is is that.
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. News is weird, dude. It's weird, but for the most part, I feel like if I'm hearing it, because I am not actively trying to listen to the news, so I feel like if I hear it, you know, probably won't take too much effort to, you know, fact check it, fact check it, you know. Yep. Ah. So what you got next for us, Bryant?
Lost Atlantis, pieced together by archaeologists after 8,200 years.
Really? Atlantis, the city, the underwater city or whatever. They found it, huh? They found fucking mermaids.
They put it together.
Did they find King Oh! They just put what it would look like together.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Here's the image.
Here, let's see. Okay. God, it's like something straight out of the Little Mermaid.
Isn't it?
Huh. That's a very, very interesting thing you got going there.
Yeah.
Huh.
It looks like when they in episode 1 of Star Wars.
Yes, when they go underwater to go see Jar Jar Binks people.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Jar Jar Binks people.
I don't know what the fuck they're called. I know enough. All right, I was able to make the reference.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself another drink.
Oh, he's gonna go make himself another drink. Ah, the fad. Well, I'm going to sit here and patiently wait for him. Maybe kill this goddamn fly that keeps flying around. Oh shit. No, too lazy for that. I think next we're gonna do. He's done with the news, so we're gonna do a music video. I'm gonna go do a music video this week. Just thought of a random. Think it works. Oh man. Whew. I worked my fucking ass off today. Fucking A. I'm tired as shit after this episode. Yes. We're gonna have to do another gaming night one of these nights, and hopefully we don't get cut off so hard like how we did last night for some fucking reason. I don't know why I kept cutting us off at like 30 minutes, but we're gonna figure that out. And fucking do something about it. So since Brian's in there doing his thing, I might as well show you guys what the inside of a 5.0 looks like. I unfortunately destroyed this 5.0, which is fairly brand new. You can see, like, it's barely got anything on it. I probably only used it for a few weeks, and if that. Unfortunately, this thing fell into a bucket of water, submerged for God knows how long. So I had to take it apart, and it is all corroded. So Probably gonna try to pull it completely apart and fix it. But that is the inside of a Milwaukee 5.0 battery. It's like a $150 battery, and that's what it is. That's what fried. Throw it in for this one. Oh, that fucking fried. I got all fucking corroded. So, God willing, I might be able to fix this circuit board, clean up all the shit, but who knows. Usually gets to that point where, you might as well just buy another one, but it's hard to do that sometimes. All you Milwaukee owners probably know that. It's hard to just buy another battery. You gotta wait for them to go on sale and shit. Oh, is that the right way? Nope. So here, about to put this shit on the wrong way. Yeah, it's too bad. Poor battery. I destroyed it. Destroyed my battery. Wonder if Bryant has ever seen this music video before. Not sure. Goddamn. Oh man. Oh. Oh. The man has returned in full swing.
In full swing.
A full swing.
In full swing.
You ready for music video madness now?
Let's do this.
All right. Right, I have here.
Oh.
A music video. God, I fucking love Streamlabs. I can go right back to it. Oh man, I bet there's podcasters out there that this is like super just second nature, super just like another day at the office.
I swear.
And I'm over here getting super fucking excited over the most basic shit.
They're just like, yeah, whatever, bitch.
Whatever, bitch. You should see what I got. I got to where it's going roundabout.
I got 20 fucking algorithms running at the same time.
Algorithms. I got a fucking one of those boards that when I press the button, it automatically does it. Like, huh. Well, you know what I got? I got a big old fuck you.
Waiting right here.
All right, Brian. Gonna go ahead and play some Africa covered by Leo.
How dare you?
Oh yes, everyone loves the song "Africa" by Toto. You know the song.
Yes.
I miss friends down in Africa. Everyone just knows that. If you don't know it by now, after me just singing that a little bit, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna. Shall we drink? If you got a drink, you should drink with us, because we're gonna drink right quick.
That a little bit.
Oh yes.
Whatever.
Where's your headphones at? Can you hear me right now?
Obviously.
Ah. Cheers, man. I've been holding this goddamn thing for 3 days.
I've been holding this drink for years.
Motherfucker. God, bastard. You Mighty Ducks hat wearing bastard.
How dare you?
I love the Ducks. Don't get me wrong. Grew up as a Ducks fan.
I actually don't need to be displaying a screen.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, just for all you
Millennium Falcon, bro.
Yes, exactly. You know me all too well, Justin.
Oh. Good Lord, I gotta stop doing that.
Do you though?
Okay. All right, Bryant. Y'all ready for this? All right, here we go.
Don't worry about me. I'm doing weird things. Don't bother about me. I'm just a people's. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's one thing I like about it, man. Fucking this guy is playing a bunch of the instruments.
I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melody. He turned to me as if to say,
Forgotten words, ancient melody. As if to say, hurry boy, waiting there for you. Whatever, dude. I know you ran down because don't take us time to the never.
wild dogs growl in the night, as they go restless, longing for some solitary calm.
You know who did another good cover of the song was Weezer.
I know that I must do what's right.
Weezer was another one that they did a pretty good cover of this one.
I seek to cure what's deep inside, fighting of this thing that I've become. It's come and take a lot to drag me away.
Ah, yes.
Dude,
Mr.
that's all I need
Fontaine.
beside me.
Mr. Fontaine.
Nothing but 100 men or more, whatever I do. On the train down to Africa.
That fucking the
Yes, yes. That was Africa, covered by what is it, Leo Maraccioli?
I don't know, man. It was
That-
him.
That
It was by him.
by this guy right here. This guy
Yeah,
right here.
I think it was sing by him.
It's this guy. I see. I seen him. I seen him.
I saint it. Let's see it.
Oh,
Was it me though?
dude, you know what movie I watched the other night? With Kaya, went ahead and watched the new Space Jam. Oh God, put you as the
Oh God.
dude, we watched the new Space Jam, and you know what? All right, going into Space Jam, I had read a few reviews about it, and the one that stood out the most to me was someone said that this movie is made for today's kids. It's not made for the kids of 1996. Like that. Okay, that makes sense. So before us, the older crowd, the millennials, pretty much. Before we get our panties all in a bunch over this movie and the way it is and how it compares to the 1996 one, we have to remember that. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And that right there really helped, because there are some parts of the movie I'm like, really? Like, this is like fucking LeBron James. Really? Like, Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Kaya loved it. I was like, I wouldn't watch it again. I don't care.
Yeah, Kaya loved it.
Kaya loved it, and that's what mattered
cool.
to me.
That's cool to know.
Because you know what? Maybe in a way I could only hope that she liked it in the way that I liked Michael Jordan's Space Jam back in the day.
Yes, right.
Yeah, because I really liked that
Exactly.
shit. I got the toys. I watched that shit over and over and over again, and I could only hope that she likes it as well, like how we did. Now, unfortunately, I also thought about it. Well, it's not like how it was before. When we had that movie, what other things did we have to watch? Ah, yes. Yes. God, I look,
Us eating.
God, dude, I look like I'm fucking chilling, dude. Just like straight chilling.
Fucking in socks that I've given you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. We were straight chilling, fucking playing chess, eating random chips and shit. Was that the shrimp day? I don't think that was a shrimp day.
It might have been. To be honest, it might have been. We did a lot. To be honest, we did. I can't. I don't know what you did while you were just chilling at the pad.
Dude, I
can. You did whatever you did. I don't know what you did.
I laid there and watched fucking. I caught up. I didn't just catch up, dude. I binged through fucking Star Wars Rebels. I was on Rebels. I had so much content to watch of that. I couldn't get through all of it just being at your place. There were so many episodes. There were so many seasons. Yeah, there were a lot of seasons. Because I finished Clone Wars when I got to your place, like the first night.
Nice.
And then I started on Rebels, and I just started blasting through Rebels. And I didn't finish. I thought I could have finished it while I was at your place, but after like the day you because it was only the first few days, and I was like, I had all that time because you took time off. And then when you took all that time off, dude, I wasn't really watching much of it. We were chilling. We were chilling.
An air filter. I needed to make sure this guy could breathe actual air. I bought that air filter.
Ah, yes. God, that was a good trip. Had a good time. I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna do some fad stuff. I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna
Oh
do some
shit.
Fad stuff.
Oh.
Yes.
If we go to fucking places and we do fad shows, that'd be fun.
Well, I'm from California, motherfucker. Just get knocked out.
Are you though?
Just get knocked out.
How about we do this one?
Ah, yes. That's always a good one. I was in the middle of laughing, bro. For sure. Oh man, those
That's
random
where it
pictures,
is.
dude. Those random fucking pictures. You know what's crazy about that picture when I edited it, dude? The quality, because it was dark. The quality was so low. Like, dude, I've like the contrast on that is pumped all the way up. The sharpness is pumped up a bunch.
Yeah, that's such a good image, though.
Yes, yes.
It's such a good image.
Oh god, those pictures. They're the best, man. They're the best. All right, Brian. We gotta close it on out here.
Are we closing it? Are we closing it out?
We're at an hour 16. I think we've hit our hour for the day, for the night.
All right, man. All right, man.
All right, man. All right. All right. All right.
All right, all right.
All right. So we are out of here, folks. Brian's over there hitting Steezy. We will be back next week, Wednesday, as usual. I think. I hope. We usually are. We're here now, so I'm going to assume that we're going to be here next Wednesday. But you can find us on here, or we're on a bunch of other stuff too. YouTube, Twitter, fucking, I don't know. Instagram. I think we have a Google Drive. You can hit us up there too. But yes, hit us up. We're always down for ideas. Oh, Brian is checking on out. All right. Peace out, everyone. Look up. You should see how fucked up Brian is right now.
You wish.
Brian is. Look at this. Look at this guy.